Hey Floss Tube, it's Taryn. Welcome. I hope everybody's had a great week. It is Saturday, January 21st. I guess you can see we are at a different location. We have left the dungeon, and today we've made a field trip to my office. I had to be at the bank. The boys left this morning for drill I had to get them up at 4 o'clock. They had to leave the house at 5. And I should have just gone ahead and done my video and everything then, but instead I fell asleep. And so when I woke back up, I had to hurry and get to the bank, and I had to come by the office first. So I just grabbed my stuff and brought it with me. But in the process of doing that, I walked off without the package I got from Abby at Bella Stitch. She is my postcard pal from the Year of Whips challenge, and she sent me a little tube of maple candy, and which I've had to fight my kids for. The last time she sent me something, she sent candy too. I think she's trying to make me fat, but that's okay because I like it. And she sent 2 magnets in it. There was a magnet for New York and one for Massachusetts. I think it is so nice that while she was in New York with her family, she thought of me and picked up a magnet for me. The really neat thing is that she doesn't even know it, but I collect magnets. When we travel or when I just see one that's cute, I usually buy magnets. I've got a ton of them on my refrigerator. So she got like the perfect thing without even knowing me. She knows me without even knowing me. Anyway, so thank you, Abby, for that. I appreciate it. And the magnets have already taken their rightful spots on the refrigerator, which is why I walked off without them. I've tried my best with the light and where to put the camera, and I've done the video a million times. I hope the light isn't terrible in the video, but the reflection for me is horrible, so I can't hardly see anything anyway. So I guess let's get to it. I did work on my Uncle Sam. He is one of my Year of Whips pieces. And I got quite a bit done. I'm pleased with, because I think last time it was just like right around here, a little piece of the jacket and his beard in the red vest a little bit. But as you can see, I finished the blue on the jacket on that side. I'm working on the bottom part now, and then I'll probably do the blue over here, and then maybe fill in his hands and move up to his face. But I'm really pleased with the progress I've made. I hope I can get this done by the end of the month, because I really need the credits in Stitch from Stash because I have blown my budget. There was a pattern called Texas Panorama that I've been looking for quite a while, and it's out of print, and I can't find it anywhere. And on Stitch Mania, a lady had posted a picture of where she had finished it, and I had commented on her picture to let me know if she ever wanted to sell it, because I had been looking for it. Well, somebody read my comment months ago, and they saw somebody put this pattern up on Stitch from Stash. And so on Facebook, they PM'd me to let me know that it was there because they had seen my comment. Oh my God. How awesome is that? I am just blown away. I am so excited to finally have this pattern, and I'm just beside myself that somebody saw a comment and then saw the pattern and took the time to come and find me and contact me, and I wouldn't have gotten it probably otherwise because I hadn't checked. I check on Stash Unload when I think about it, and I hadn't, because sometimes, like if I'm at work, I just forget about it. Other stuff starts going on. So I'm just totally just blown away that somebody did that. But I am so grateful that somebody was watching out for me. I'm thrilled beyond belief to be getting the pattern. Um, so, Sim, thank you. Thank you very much for watching out for me. I appreciate it more than you can believe. I tell you what, people, this group of stitchers worldwide is just awesome. It is so wonderful to even be a part of this. And what makes it so awesome is because it's who these people are. It's not because there's a set of rules that tells them they have to act a certain way. It's just who they are. And that's just faith in humanity restored, right? I also worked on this piece, the Linen and Threads Mystery Band Sampler Stitch Along. I didn't get that much done, but I'm not complaining. Progress is progress. And I am liking the way that it looks. And I like it I'm using the DMC 815, which is what it calls for. There are lots of people using lots of other things, but I see lots of people using hand-dyed stuff. And this pattern calls for, 20 or 30 skeins of floss. And I can't imagine doing 30 skeins of hand-dyed expensive floss. But that's just me. And like I've said before, we all know I'm cheap. I had talked before about the fact that I'm doing the Year of Starts with Stitch Mania. But I'm doing one start on the 17th of the month. That's when it's on their calendar, is every month on the 17th. I'm not doing weekly or daily. I want to take a second to say, I don't know if you can hear them outside. They are jackhammering the drainage places in the parking lot to redo them, and they're replacing the mulch and all the flower beds with river rock. So they are making a crap ton of noise out there today. So I apologize if you can hear them in the background. Anyway, on Stitch Mania, I did this one by Butternut Road. Is it Butternut Road? Yeah, Butternut Road. It's Earth Dancer. I think last week I called her Spirit Dancer or something. I have bought her to start for Mania last year, but I decided I didn't like the fabric. So I have a 28 count even weave in mushroom. And I only worked on it for about 15 minutes one morning because that was all the time that I had. And chances are, in all honesty, she's going to go to the back of the whip bucket and wait until I'm ready to work on her again. Because I have so much other stuff with the whip challenge that I want to get done. She probably, unless I just get a wild hair, won't get that much work. But I did start it. I didn't get very far. Like I said, I only had a few minutes one morning. It makes me a nervous wreck. I've never worked on 28 count even weave. And I'm doing her 2/2. And I think part of why it makes me so nervous is I just want it to really look good. And so I've just added a layer of pressure to myself. It's no big deal, right? And then I did the Forgotten Whip Stitch Along. And I don't remember what group that was with because I left my little calendar at home that everything's written on. And I had said last week that I would probably do my Norman Rockwell piece, but I decided sometime during the week that the Norman Rockwell was on my Year of Whips challenge list, and it was going to get time, and that kind of made it somewhat less than forgotten. if I had it on a list and I had it scheduled to work on. So I pulled out this one. It's Rooftop Santa Stocking from It's a Dimensions Gold kit. Oh my word. I had no idea. Now I know I quit working on it. Besides the fact that it's navy blue, there's a ton of thread. There's confetti. There's, you know, combining the two threads. I managed to get this little bit right here of red, which isn't really red because it's two different threads to combine to get that color, and a little bit here on this bear. That little bear head has 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 shades of brown in it. Seriously. So, I don't know, he may be 30 by the time I get this finished. Maybe 50, I don't know. That's part of where I thought I was going to be all smart and make everybody a stocking for their first Christmas at home. They were still in the hospital for their very first Christmas. They didn't come home until January. So this was like after they were a year old, like with 4 kids under a year old. I was going to get 4 stockings cross-stitched. Yeah, talk about delusional. Whatever. So anyway, that's how far I've gotten in the 18 years. I did get a couple of magazines. Cross Stitcher. This one is June of 96, and this one's from December of 96. I really kind of liked the Santa Claus. And this one has a Joan Elliott angel in it, Christmas angel. I know lots of people out there are big Joan Elliott fans. And I don't know if I'll ever actually make either one of those. I did like, this one has a little country and western motif, and I will probably do it just once. I'm not going to do it the whole Afghan or anything like that, so I might do it just once on something and frame it. When I was flipping through this, because I've been watching Danielle with Stitcherista, and she's been pointing out ads, and I don't know if they even still do it in cross-stitch magazines. I've bought one in like the last 15 years, and it was a special Halloween one, so a regular magazine, I just don't even know. If they still put in like the classified ads and little ads at the back for smaller shops. But I saw this one, which I thought was pretty funny because that's how we all sit to stitch, isn't it? But, and Danielle has made mention of the fact that, you know, they show people sitting on the edge of their seat and sitting up straight, and there isn't scissors and pattern and floss and everything all over the place. Everything's all nice and neat, and who knows where any of that. This ad, it's for this little thing that clips onto your frame or whatever that will hold your pattern. But look at how she's sitting. Who stitches like that? I mean, seriously, come on. Who stitches with the pattern right here? And I'd stab myself in the eye if I tried that. Come on, let's be real. What else? Oh, I know I wanted to do this. Also, before I forget, if you subscribe and a video of my husband acting, he was driving, but he was awake. He was only pretending to be asleep, and all of the kids asleep. That was a video that I was trying to put it in my blog. I do a blog that's family stuff, you know, just our life. And I was trying to put that in the blog, but it wouldn't load into the blog directly from my phone. So I had to put it on YouTube and then embed it. And that's why it's there. And I know people probably thought, what in God's name is she doing? But there was a method to my madness. There was a reason. And I'm sorry if you saw it and were like, uh-huh. But anyway, it is on my YouTube page, but it's on there because it needed to be somewhere else. It is not FlossTube at all. Let's see. Oh, I also wanted to update you on my crochet purse that I showed you last week. And I think I had 3 flowers on the bottom row last week. And my hope is a flower a day. And so I don't have it with me. I'm just going to report my progress. I have 2 flowers on the bottom row. Maybe only 1. I am reverse progressing on that stupid purse. So, if y'all would be so kind as to raise your hands, say a prayer, do a dance, whatever, I need the help. I need help so that my progress actually starts to move forward instead of only backwards. Oh my gosh. Anyway, maybe this week will be better. This pattern, I got it finished. I'm sure that y'all saw it a while back. And if anyone would like the pattern, it's the pattern only. I used the black fabric. When I made mine, I threw away the floss that came with the kit because it's horrible. But if somebody would like the pattern, comment below and I will be glad to send it to you. If more than one person comments, I will write the names down and draw one out and send it to whoever that is. The pattern is the original pattern. I don't make a working copy generally, but I also do not write on the patterns. It's got a couple of little wear, tears in the top, but nothing that affects the actual pattern. So if you're interested in that, comment below, and I am glad to pass it on from my stash to yours. And I think that that is pretty much it. I am going to head out of here in a little bit and go to Joann's. I've got a gift card to spend, but Kirsten's crocheting an afghan and she has run out of yarn. Chances are that's what I'm buying at Joann, but I'm just going to go while it's just me by myself, and I don't have to worry about anybody else getting tired of being there or thinking that I'm taking too long to look or any of that stuff, but I do have to get a little bit of work done before I can do that, so I guess that's what I'm going to do first. And I think that's everything. It's been a pretty quiet week around here. Dax is still getting better, still getting tired real easy, but he did go to work all week this week, and he is out doing guard. And he and Wyatt will be gone tonight too, so I don't know what the girls have planned, if anything, I don't know. But my plan is to go to Joann's, go home and put on my pajamas and sit my butt in my bed and stitch. So, it sounds like a perfect evening to me, just about. So, anyway, I hope everybody has a great week. Thank you so much for watching, for commenting, subscribing, liking, all of it. I truly appreciate it. Thank you for being such a wonderful, wonderful community of people. And don't forget, if you want the love pattern, leave a comment down below. And I am glad to pass the stash and for someone else to enjoy the pattern and everything. And if there's anything that I can do to pay it forward for somebody who did such a nice thing for me, I would love to know. Y'all have a great week, and I will see you next time. Bye.